Welcome, welcome, welcome. When you join, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, okay? And share and like and leave me a lovely comment or conversate with me in the chat. So let's begin, my beautiful viewers and subscriber. As the title suggested, talk to yourself like you would to someone else. So with that being said, let me dive straight into the topic. As you already know, I will not be saying too long because I do not want the live streaming to be too long, so that when you are watching it on replay, that it will not be too much for you guys. So that is why I love to do a short live, and then after you can watch it on the replay. So let me start by saying welcome everyone. Thank you guys for all those who are watching me and viewing me from all over the world. I do appreciate love each and every one of you. Thank you guys for your love and support always. Let me start by saying focus on talk to yourself like you would to someone else. Okay, so let me start. So say these things, you're gonna say these things to yourself, like if you are talking to someone, talking to yourself like you would to someone else. Focus on self-worth and capabilities. Those are things that you can focus on. And I want to encourage you, each and every one of you who are viewing me on my live streaming, or you will watch me on the replay, focus on self-worth and capabilities. Okay, remember, I am no professional by any means. I just speak on topics that are interest to me, and I hope it's interest to you as well. Always remember, when you come on the live streaming, you do not have to do everything that I say on my live streaming or apply it to your daily life. You just take what you want away from my live streaming, because remember, all of us have different opinions and views on topics, okay, on my topics. So remember that you do not have to take my word for everything, okay? You can just take away what the little itsy bits that you want to take away. But if you can also share it with someone who you know that will benefit from this topic as well. Okay, remember, we can agree to disagree. We just have to do it in a more respectable manner, you know. So let me start. Focus on self-worth and capabilities. Self-worth and capabilities. So you're gonna talk to yourself like you would to someone else. Focus on your self-worth and capabilities. Let me say, when I'm speaking on focus on self-worth and capabilities, let me just give you like 3 examples. Say these words to yourself: I am worthy of happiness, peace, and success, because you are talking to yourself like you would to someone else. So you're gonna tell yourself these words, and the best place you can do this is look into a mirror and speak to yourself. If you are shy and you want to get out of your comfort zone, and you are not confident enough, start by saying these things. Start by talking in front of a mirror, okay? So that will boost up your confidence as well, and it will lift your self-esteem as well. So focus on self-worth and capabilities. Say these things: I'm worthy of happiness, peace, and success. A lot of time we say these things to others, but we do not say them to ourselves. So start to say these things to yourself. I am in control of my thoughts and action. Remember, my beautiful viewers and subscribers, your thoughts are who you are and the action that you're going to take. So if you are thinking something at this moment, it might come to your mind, okay, something negative. I want you to replace it with something positive. And remember, your action, remember that whatever action you're going to take, it's going to reflect on you as an individual. So always remember to think wisely, and before you take action, anything you are doing in this life, take time, compose yourself, calm down. If you feel like angry, you know, sometimes when we're angry, we make decision based off how our action, the way how we behave, we're gonna take those action at the same time. So try and get out of that habit if you are at this present moment. Learning, I am learning to grow every day. So that is something you can talk to yourself like you would to someone else. Say that to yourself. Say, I'm learning to grow every day. Growing every day, meaning you are getting to know yourself more, you are growing, you are learning from your mistake and all those things, my beautiful viewers and subscriber. Focus on gratitude and positivity, because that is something I love to say on my live streaming, my beautiful viewers and subscribers. So talk to yourself like you would to someone else, meaning you're going to focus on gratitude and positivity. So let me give you some scenarios or examples that you can do if you want to focus on gratitude and positivity. Remember, you are speaking to yourself. It's just like you are giving advice to someone else. So the advice you are giving someone else, make sure that you are practice what you are preaching. Make sure that whatever you are saying to someone else, that you as an individual, that you are practicing that as well. Remember, each and every one of us, we are work in progress. So always remember, there's always room for improvement in our lives. I am thankful for another day. That is something you can focus on, gratitude and positivity. So remember, you can tell someone else, to focus. You can focus on gratitude and positivity. You can be telling someone, I am thankful for another day. Say that to someone else, because you are saying that to someone else. Say that for you to yourself as well, especially when you get up in the morning and you have the gift of life, breath, you breathe in. Say that to yourself. Say, I'm thankful for another day to make a difference. And when you are trying to make a difference, make sure that you are talking to yourself, that you will to someone else. Remember, say that I'm grateful for another day makes a difference. Make a difference in someone's life, okay? But you have to start with yourself first. Work on yourself first, and make sure that when you're working on yourself, that the result and whatever encouragement, okay, my beautiful viewers and subscribers, they are given to others, that you can see it through your own self, okay? You already did it, so you can look it from someone else's perspective. You can see someone else, okay, and you can tell them that because you already went through that, and you have gathered some information, okay, and you decide now, okay, it's time for me to share this information with someone else. So always remember that. If you are new here, please give it a thumbs up, okay, and subscribe if you are new here. Welcome everyone, and let me know where you're watching me from, and let me know what you think so far of what I'm saying. Okay, another example of focus on gratitude and positivity. I am creating a life filled with joy and purpose. Remember, joy comes from within. So remember, if you have a purpose in life and you are filled with joy within yourself, you're gonna work more harder, and you're gonna see the result, and you will be happy. So if you are telling someone, okay, create a life filled with joy and purpose, make sure that you are doing that for yourself as well. Remember, the title suggested, talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. It can be your own child, your auntie, your grandpa, your nephew, anybody. It can be a stranger. You can even speak, because sometimes when we are waiting for the bus, okay, and we are commuting, or even sometimes we meet in grocery stores, those things can happen, or even on social media. You can encourage someone, but make sure that the information that you are projecting out there, that you yourself, you are doing those things. So make sure practice what you preach before you decide to share information. Make sure you do that as well. Make sure talk to yourself like you would to someone else, and always remember, the same how you want to see good for yourself, okay, make sure that you are going to tell others those same words as well, and make sure that you mean it. If you do not mean it, I will advise you not to tell someone, because it doesn't make sense that you are lifting someone up, making them feel like, oh yes, that person just motivate me and just tell me, oh, I am doing great, and you yourself know that you did not mean it. So make sure that when you are telling anyone anything, make sure that you mean it and you wish them well. Okay, my beautiful viewers and subscribers, talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. Hi, welcome. Hi, thank you for stopping by. And I want to say that focus on gratitude and positivity. The second one, thank you for the thumbs up. Say this to yourself: I'm kind to myself and others. Okay, so you can say these words. So remember, the title suggested, talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. So say these words to yourself first. Say, I'm kind to myself and others. So remember, when you are kind to yourself, you will be able to be kind to someone else, okay? And when you give them something, you know you are not looking for anything in return because you are being kind to them, okay? Thank you, Basa. Thank you. I appreciate love that. Thank you. And so let me continue, my beautiful viewers and subscribers. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Let us continue. I'm speaking about talk to yourself like you would to someone you truly love. So start to say these things to yourself before you say it to others, okay? I am embracing change and new beginnings. Remember, sometimes we have to come from out of our comfort zone and embrace change and new beginnings. That is sometimes we can explore these things and we can get a better knowledge of ourselves as well. And when we are saying these things and we are doing these things, remember, do them first. Make sure that you practice what you preach. You work on these things first, and then now you can go out and tell others, okay, I did that and this is the steps I take. And I suggest that you can try it, but you can apply what you already doing. So those are things that you need to continue to do, my beautiful viewers and subscribers. I have the power to change your mind. So you have the power in your hands, okay? The power lies with each and every one of you. So you have the power to change your mind. If you are not comfortable in a situation or you are doing something that you are comfortable in, you can always change your mind and just say no, let it go, and say this is not for me. Remember, you have the power, and always remember, never give your power away to anyone, okay? Always keep that power to yourself. I love myself for who I am. The first thing you have to do, you have to have self-love. In any situation, when you are going about your daily life, you have to remember, you have to love yourself. So it's the same how you're going to speak to someone else and say, I'm talking to someone else, okay, like you would to talk to yourself like you would someone else. You are telling yourself, I love myself for who I am. So when you go outside now and you're gonna show love to each other out on the outside, whether it be a friend, co-worker, close member, your family, whoever you are showing love to, okay, remember you already speak these words and you're already doing that to yourself to say, I love myself for who I am. If you cannot love yourself for who you are, okay, or who I am, that means that you will constantly seeking validation from others, and you will always feel like you are not enough, and whatever you do in this life, you are constantly worrying about what others might say about you. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself. Self-love is the greatest thing that you can do for yourself. When you love yourself, you can always share the love around. Fear is only a feeling, it cannot hold you back. Remember, a lot of time, my beautiful viewers and subscribers, fear holds us back from things, okay, that we want to do in this life. So speak to yourself first that you want to someone else. Say, why is it I'm fearing something that I have not even tried? Give it a try, okay? And tell yourself it's not going to hold me back. So sometimes fear holds us back from being our best self. So talk to yourself first and say, I'm not going to let fear hold me back because I am going to try and see. Sometimes we have to try things. We have to do things first. So try it first and make sure when you are doing this thing, doing it like if you are speaking to someone else that you love. Okay, I forgive myself from my past mistake. Tell yourself that first before anyone else come and tell you, oh, you know, a lot of time when we are in discussion as well, and a lot of time, sometimes when people are going to therapy and those things usually come up. Sometimes we do not forgive ourselves for our past mistake. We hold ourselves hostage, okay, in our bodies, and we are afraid to express ourselves, and we are constantly repeating these words to ourselves each and every day on a daily basis, and you are making your path, holding you back. So always remember to always remember to remember that say that I forgive myself for my past mistakes. Okay, focus on growth and self-care. A lot of time we do not focus on growth and self-care. So talk to yourself that you would to someone else. When I'm saying focusing on growth, a lot of times we are stuck in our own ways that we are afraid to step out of our comfort zone and try do new things, explore. And we do not take notice each and every day of our growth and how far we have come in this life. Sometimes we are so stuck in our own way that we do not see the growth that we are having. So sometimes growth take, like for example me, growth have made me realize that not everything you're gonna answer to negative thoughts. You're gonna answer people. What I usually do, I usually block them. That is something I have worked very hard to do. I block people off my channel. When they comment on negative, I block them. I do not engage in it. So that is something that I see growth in myself, that I do not have to respond to you. Not every situation you have to respond to. Sometimes you have to protect your energy and your peace, For your peace of mind, you have to protect it. If you keep answering everything and you keep involving in every negative thing and you keep answering back and forth, what benefit does it benefit you? It doesn't benefit you any goal, and it's okay. So always remember that you have to realize that sometimes you have to let certain situation go and just focus on your own growth, okay? Your own growth and how far you have come. Sometimes you have to not answer. Sometimes silence is the best answer for situation in life, okay? Let me continue when I say focus on growth and self-care. Self-care meaning taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. When you are doing those things, especially if you are on social media, I'm telling you, you have to take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. That is why I love to come on here and speak to you guys in a positive way and uplift you. I want to encourage you, if you are on social media, right, taking care of yourself, sometimes you have to block out the negative people, okay? Negative people, negative comments, you have to block it out, and you have to protect your mental well-being. Do not conversate yourself and get dragged up in a situation whereby you have to constantly react. You see, when you be silent and you do not respond to negativity, they eventually will go away. But if you keep answering them, they will keep on coming because they know you are easy target and you usually get upset easily and you love response, and so they are messing with you emotionally. They are messing with you, as well as they are trying to cut up, okay, on your mental well-being. So always protect those things, okay? So growth meaning, so not everything you have to answer to, you have to let it go. If it's nothing positive to uplift you, let it go. So you have to block negative thoughts and negative people out of your life. So with social media, block. That's why you have a block button. You block them, okay? And then sometimes what you can do is like put like if you're gonna receive any email, put those things in spam. Make sure that when you have those kind of things, put them in spam. A lot of time trolls will come on your social media and try to but make sure that you respond to them in a positive way, and maybe then they can change your ways. So make sure you're focusing on your growth and self-care, okay? I'm going to set healthy boundaries and say no. You have to realize that you have to set healthy boundaries and say no. A lot of times I realize that I used to say yes to everything. I know most of you can agree with what I'm saying. Sometimes we say yes to people because we do not want to hurt their feelings as well. But sometimes you have to think about your needs. That is why the topic says talk to yourself that you would to someone you truly love. So even if you love someone, sometimes you have to let them know the truth. You have to let them know your stand and let them know that you cannot do that. What they are asking you to do, you cannot do it. Okay? Sometimes you have to say no. Because those things, if you cannot say no now, what's gonna happen when they come with something major? Let me tell you something that usually make people changes and keep you enemy and always gonna say you don't love them just because you take a stand. For example, people love to borrow money. And money is something that always gonna bring conflict in between relationship, whether friendship or co-worker, whatever. So let me tell you something. An advice my mother gave me when I was younger. She told me, do not give things away that you know that you are money. You know, if you have money that you know that you can just let it go and just leave it and be bygone and just leave it alone. Do that. But if you do not have the means, okay, you don't have that amount of money to give away, just like that, don't lend people money. If you have it and you want to give them, but do not lend. When you lend people money, people will talk to you nicely when they want the money and they get it. But the minute that you ask them back for the money that they borrowed, then problems arises. So that is why the topic is talk to yourself like you would truly to someone else. You will have to speak to them. Even if you love them, you have to say no. That is mean you are setting healthy boundaries and saying no when needed. Okay, I am not saying somebody's in need that you will not help them, but make sure that when you come to money, make sure that you have like a contract, that you have their signature, so that if anything arises, that you can recuperate back your money, you can get back your money. Because people do not love to take accountability. When they borrow something, they say, oh, me and you is best friend, me and you is family, me and you is that. I don't gonna give you back. If you know, for example, someone who you know that they don't have the means to pay you back and you can give them, just give them willingly, and you know that you give them, so you're not gonna ask them back because you give them free. Okay, you give them willingly. So my advice to you, do not give. Okay, give only what you can lose. Okay, because you can take that loss. But if you cannot take a loss by lending, do not. If you're gonna lend, make sure that you have contract, make sure that you have legal people involved when you're lending money, because you tell you money can break people up, and money can make you see the true colors of person, because the minute you ask them back, it's like you becomes the bad person. Okay, you become the villain. You were so good when you lend them, but when you ask them back for the money, you becomes the bad person. So always remember, don't give what you cannot lose. Only give what you know. Okay, I can take that loss. It doesn't matter. You see me, I can let somebody 20 pounds, okay, or even 50 pounds, and I say, okay, I know that I will not be getting that back anymore. So, I'm going to take a hit for that. It's okay. But a lot of times we love to show, because we love that person, we're going to help them. And we're not even going to think, when we want the money now and we ask them back, they start to come with excuse after excuse, and that in turn going to break down relationship. So if you know that money going to be a problem, please do not lend what you cannot lose. Okay, let me move on. I am creating a life that is aligned with my values. So when you're focusing on growth and self-care, say that to yourself, I am creating a life that is aligned with my values. So make sure that you know what your values are. You have to set your own values and know what your values are. Remember, you know your self-worth, so you have to have values, and do not lower it for anyone. A lot of time people feel like, when you feel like you get in any relationship or so, and you start to drop your guard, you start to drop everything, and you start to let person take control over your life, do whatever they please, and you just sit back and just take it. Okay, and when it's blown out of proportion, that is a time you want to put your foot down, when it's already gone too far. So always remember, nick it in the butt at early, speak up and let them know, no, I am creating a life that is that this life, what you are doing now is not aligned with the values that I set out in my life. So it's the best thing for you to do is just move on. So always remember, talk to yourself like you would to that you truly want to someone else. I hope whatever I said this morning has made sense to you guys, and at least that you will take away something from my live streaming. Always remember, my live streaming is for everyone to take away what they want from it. Okay, do not feel like you have been forced to say, oh, take my word for it, whatever she says I have to do. No, I am just speaking from my heart. I'm just speaking on topic that interests to me, and I hope it's an interest to you. Remember, we can agree to disagree. You have your own way of thinking, you have your own thoughts, and you process information. All of us process information different. All you have to do is just take away the little bit that you want, and you just work on it and add whatever you already have that is working for you. Remember, me, I am just an imperfect human being. Come on my live stream, speak on topic. So always remember, if you have any things that you want to add to this live streaming on this topic, you are free to do that in the chat as well, in the comment section, if you're gonna watch me on replay. Remember, all of us, we're gonna think different, we're gonna act different, but in the ending of the day, we have to remember that we are unique and different in all different in our ways. We think different, we act different, and we process information different. I remember knowledge is power. Every day we're gonna learn something new, and what I need you, my beautiful viewers and subscriber, do not, what anything that you learn, do not unlearn it. Always remember, practice what you preach. Learn as much as you can each and every day. It doesn't matter. A lot of time we feel like if a young person, it doesn't matter their age, might be telling us something, and because we feel like we are older, we always feel like, oh, you don't know nothing, you don't know nothing. Sometimes we have to listen. Listening is very important when you are having conversation, because sometimes things that I know, okay, that individual might know, and all I just do, I just have to listen, conversating and communicating as well, and just exchange ideas. We might agree to disagree on sometime on certain topics and situation, but at the ending of the day, do not lose self-respect for each other. Okay, continue to uplift each other on a daily basis, my beautiful viewers and subscriber. And remember, all of us are work in progress. Each and every day we're gonna learn something new. Always remember, work on yourself each and every day, and do not give up. Okay, remember that you are enough, you are special, you are unique, you are wonderful. Always remember to look for the good qualities in yourself and continue to speak live and into yourself. Okay, continue to uplift yourself each and every day, and remember that you have the power to change any situation that you want to change in your life. If you are not comfortable where you are now in life, you have that power to change it. Just take baby steps each and every day, and just work on the things that you want to change in your life. And anything you are going to change in your life, my beautiful viewers and subscriber, do it for you. Change it for you. Do not do it for others, because let me tell you, if you do it for others, when those people remove themselves from your life, what are you left with? You are just left with memories of things that you do to impress person, and not things that you do to motivate and uplift yourself on a daily basis. So I want to encourage each and every one of you to talk to yourself that you would to someone else you truly love. Always remember, speak to yourself each and every day. If you do something that you are not happy with, talk to yourself. Okay, the answers lies deep within you. Talk to yourself each and every day, and ask yourself, why is it I did this, or why is it I feel comfortable doing that? Always remember, do not do things to others that you do not want others to do to you. Stop the tear down and the pull down of each other. Social media is a place where people are constantly doing it on a daily basis. It gets so overwhelming now that sometimes I just have to click off and just protect my mental health and my well-being, and just take time for myself and just compose myself, and just have some me time. Always remember, take breaks sometime from social media, posts, and whatever. If you are seeing negative things coming up on your feed, you have that power to just let YouTube know that you are not interested. Okay, but if you are feeding into those things, you will constantly see them showing up on your feed. So always think positive, have a positive mindset, think positive, speak positive over your life, uplift yourself each and every day. Tell yourself that you can do anything that you put your mind to, and always remember to give thanks each and every morning for the gift of life. As long as you are breathing, you are healthy, always remember, talk to yourself that you would to someone else. So always remember, whatever positive and uplifting thing you are speaking to yourself, always remember to do that to someone else today. So always remember, I always gonna say that you have to embrace change, okay? You have to embrace change, but remember, the change that you want to see, you have to be willing to do that as well. I want you to continue to love yourself unconditionally each and every day. And always remember, do not make your past mistake hold you back from being the best version of yourself as you continue to live each and every day. Okay? Protect your physical, emotionally, and mentally well-being each and every day, and continue to set healthy boundaries. Let people know where you stand. Don't say something and then you do not mean it. Make sure that you mean it, okay? And make sure that you choose your words wisely as well. Think before you speak, and also remember to put yourself in another person's shoe when you are speaking negative about that person. Remember, all of us have feelings, so always remember that what you do not want for yourself, do not do to others. So be a light and continue to shine bright. Continue to uplift yourself, okay? Continue to love on yourself each and every day, and continue to talk positive thing over your life. I want to wish each and every one of you are amazing the rest of the morning, afternoon, and night. I want to wish you guys all the best for the weekend as well. Sunday will be a different live streaming. I will not be doing cooking because hubby gonna cook on Sunday. So I will be just coming on and chit chat with you guys and just keep you guys company for around half an hour. So thank you guys for all those who stopped by in my live streaming, and for those of you who are gonna watch me on the replay, I want to say thank you, amazing and wonderful. Thank you for the love and support. I do appreciate love each and every one of you. For those of you who are already on the job, have a productive day at work. For those of you who are commuting, safe journey to and from all your destination. And always remember to love yourself unconditionally, show love to each and every one, uplift each and every one of you in a positive light. And always remember, I love you and I appreciate love each and every one of you. You are special to me, and thank you for your time and support. And with that being said, I'm gonna love you guys and leave you guys, and I'm gonna hop on out of my live streaming. Let today be a day that you're gonna renew yourself, you're gonna love on yourself more, and you're gonna continue to speak positive words and think positive thoughts. Okay, I want to wish you all the best and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until next time, love, peace, and light to you, my beautiful viewers and subscribers. You are amazing, and I love each and every one of you. Bye.